The Sega Master System. The challenge will always be there.
Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again. And this time we're going to look at game number 4 in our 20 from the Sega Master System series. And this is the sequel to the previous game in this series. Yep, this has Sonic the Hedgehog in it, and this is Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And this is like the first Sonic game for the Sega Master System, greatly different from the Sega Genesis original version. In the Sega Genesis Sonic the Hedgehog 2, you can play two-player simultaneous play with both Sonic and Tails. In this one, you cannot. In this one, Tails was captured by Dr. Robotnik, and Sonic has to go rescue him. And to do so, he has to get all 6 Chaos Emeralds, and I guess in later games there were 7 Chaos Emeralds. But you have to get all 6, and they're much harder to get in this game than they were in Sonic the Hedgehog 1 for the Sega Master System series. But there are 6 stages. There is the Underground Zone, there is the Sky High Zone, there is the Aqua Lake Zone, there is the Green Hills Zone, there's the Gimmick Mountain Zone, and then there's the Scrambled Egg Zone. And if you beat the Scrambled Egg Zone and you have all 6 emeralds, then you will play what's called the Crystal Egg Zone. And there are 3 parts to each zone. And sorry, there's a little bit of graphical glitching in this. I can't help that. That is the emulator's fault. That's not Format Factory's fault. I tried one other emulator, and that did not play Sega Master System games. But we'll go ahead and get started. All the trappings from the usual Sonic game, they're generally here. You collect rings, and when you get hit, you lose all the rings. The first game, I think you could not pick up rings. I mean, the first game for the Sega Master System series. Once you got hit, you could not pick up the rings right back up. In this one, you can. But this is otherwise so much harder than the first game. There are going to be invisible areas that you can go through. I mean, there will be like walls that you can go through, but you can't tell that you can. There's no indication that it's a false wall or something. But I kind of like this stage. This has little mine carts. Judging by the look of the blocks, there are some that you can break right through by spinning. And here's the minecart ride. During regular gameplay, I did not really try to go get the Chaos Emeralds. But I will show you where they're all at and kind of how to get to them. Whoops. When you reach the end of a stage or an act, like I said, there are 3 parts to each act, and the 3rd part has a boss fight. When you reach the end, there's the sign, and when you touch it, it'll flip up in the air and land as one of a few things, or a handful of things. If it shows Dr. Robotnik's head, then you don't get anything special. If it shows up as a ring, you will have gotten a multiple of, or you will have gotten your ring total with a 0 at the end. Or apart from 90, where I guess it reverts back to 0 or something. But you will get 10 rings if that happens. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, or 80. When you touch that sign. You can also have a Sonic head that'll give you a 1-up, perhaps, if you lost a life on the previous act. And then it can also have a Tails head, and that'll give you a continue. And I don't know what makes that happen, but it's super rare. I never got it to happen. But the 3rd act, and you see these spikes break off in some places. The third act is usually shorter than a regular act, and the boss will be at the end of that. Now, at first, when I started really playing this, I thought, boy, I like the first one better. It's just so much more challenging. When you start getting used to the challenge, then you get to appreciate this game a little bit more. It has better music, I think. I think the graphics might be a touch better too. Yeah, I like this, but it is very frustrating until you get used to some of the steep challenges in this game. The place where you get the Chaos Emeralds is almost always the second act of each stage or each zone, except for the sixth stage. That you will get the emerald from the final boss, and then if you have collected all the 5 previous Chaos Emeralds, then you will be allowed to go to the Scrambled Egg Zone, or what was it called? No, you will go to the Crystal Egg Zone. So yeah, Scrambled Egg is the last regular stage, and if you have all the 6 Chaos Emeralds, and you, like I said, you get the 6th one from beating the final boss, then you will get to go to the Crystal Egg Zone, and there will be 3 acts of that. And here we have these springs. One thing that I really don't like is that this is weird. Dr. Robotnik actually saves you from falling in the lava, and you have no rings for the third stage. And this boss is really quite easy. You just have to jump over these boulders. Careful, you're on a decline here, and you can kind of slide into that pit and get killed by that monster. So you just have to jump over these balls and let them kill this monster in the pit. But probably the thing I like least about this game is that it's not clear sometimes where the hidden areas are, or where you need to go. And you can just bump that, and that little craft will break open, and the animals will be freed from it. This has some kind of weird parts to it. I preferred seeing Sonic jump on a button to release all the animals, and this is the what is this? The Sky High Zone? Was this called? But if you have to see the type of bricks, and if you see that it looks a little different from the other bricks, boy do I hate this glitching. Sorry, I just cannot help that. Some of the bricks you will be able to break through if you move towards them and press down on the controller to do a little spin. Then you can break through them. But yeah, again, the stages are the Underground Zone, the Sky High Zone, the Aqua Lake Zone, the Green Hills Zone, the Gimmick Mountain Zone, Scrambled Egg Zone, and then this part really takes a while getting used to. When you touch the hang glider, I guess you have to hit backwards repeatedly to make him stay aloft. God, I hate this glitching. I cannot help that, folks. I'm sorry. But as you're on the hang glider, I guess you repeatedly hit left on the controller, and you'll dip your hang glider upwards a little bit. If you press forward on the controller, you will dive, and you have to repeatedly press left to keep it going. And you have another hang glider here. I don't like the hang glider parts. They are not very well done. And sometimes there will be a current that'll kind of mess with your trajectory. And Sonic can walk on the clouds here, and sometimes he'll fall right through, and there's no indication of where you will fall through. And there are some clouds that act as springboards. Ugh, damn it. Crap. There are some clouds that act as springboards, and they're smaller clouds, and there's no indication that they're springboards. That, I think, is the biggest thing that I don't like about this game. The challenge is steep, but it just takes a while to get used to, so you just keep repeatedly hitting backwards. Maybe I'm doing it too often. Sometimes it seems like if you just do it here and there, you'll have a smoother forward motion. Ow, go screw yourself. Something else that's annoying is you can be knocked way down in a pit of spikes if you screw up on something. But if you're looking for a... crap. If you're looking for a nice challenge over the last game in the Sonic series, definitely give this a shot. When you go to the hang glider, you really want to be at full speed. If you run into something with the hang glider, like a wall or an enemy or something, you will lose that hang glider. So you can't tell which clouds are gonna allow you to bounce on them. It's really kind of annoying. Kind of very annoying, I guess. Maybe I like the first Sonic better for the Sega Master System. Ah well, too late to change it. This will remain at number 4. But I'm thrilled to be almost finished with this series. Might be one more major surprise for fans that really like the Sega Master System. That there might be a game that they did not expect. And it's not going to be a game that was released in the US, but it was still really, really impressive, I think. Let me know where you would have placed games. And now here is the boss of the Sky High Zone, and this is kind of a cool boss. It's actually killer chicks, and you have to kill them. And remember that you have no rings. You touch them without like doing a jump, and they'll kill you. And then you drop down here. Quickly try to take out some eggs by doing a running spin, and then you have to take out Mama Bird. Just watch out for the fireball that they'll shoot. Just keep jumping really high at their head. Eventually I will start just skipping ahead to later parts of the game instead of just trying to do a playthrough. And there I killed Mama Bird. Yeah, I think that's weird, the little craft that's carrying the animals that you have to bump. Or maybe it'll explode on its own, I don't know for sure. I preferred jumping on the button to release the animals. And now this is Aqua Lake Zone, and this is, yeah, you're underwater. And you can run out of air and die. But yeah, it's not nearly as traumatic as the original Sonic for the Sega Genesis. there will be two different types of air bubbles, large air bubbles that Sonic can collect. One will just give him oxygen back, so that he doesn't have a countdown timer. This part I hate. You have to get a running jump to jump over that block there, otherwise you won't be able to jump over it. And there's the countdown. I've got to find a air bubble. Oh, there we go. The second type of air bubble... damn it. The second type of air bubble will lift you to higher areas, and you'll still have your oxygen replenished. And there we go. And yeah, run into a wall or anything, and the bubble will pop, and you'll have to start over. But you have to just kind of look out for where bubbles rise, and hang around there to get more oxygen or get a bubble to lift you to higher places. And look out for these spears here. This was released the same year as the Sega Genesis Sonic the Hedgehog 2, 1992. Of course, this came after the Sega Genesis version. And there I got a multiple of 10, so I got 10 rings. Even 0 will allow you 10 rings, just so you'll get more points during this screen. Yeah, they show Sonic's friend Tails in all those little cutscenes, but you never get to play as him in the game. And in this part, you get these little transporters that speed you around through the stage. And there, I got a little oxygen back. Yeah, you have your invincibility icons. You get shoes that speed you up. You do not get. There we go. You do not get continue icons, computer monitors or whatever they were. You do not get those in this game that you got in the first Sonic for the Master System. The only way that you can continue or get a continue is if you get the very rare Tails icon when you cross the finish line at the end of an act. Whew, just cleared that. So the game is a bit harder there, but in some areas it seems like you get more rings than in Sonic 1, I think. And so you get more opportunities to gain extra lives with 100 rings collected. Yeah, touch anything while in the bubble, and you will lose that bubble. And sometimes you will need to very slowly, or you will need to slow the bubble down by pressing down. You will slow your ascent. And when you're in these transporters here, you can move to the left or right if they give you the opportunity to take a different path, but you need to hold it down well in advance, otherwise it won't register. Damn it! It's kind of hard to control Sonic when underwater. Hope you're enjoying your weekend. I've got a 3-day weekend because I'm taking tomorrow off. Ah, crap. Start all over again. I'm taking tomorrow off because I gotta go to the dentist. And my appointment is like 2 o'clock. So I've got tons of sick time and vacation time. I don't take vacations very often. I just don't feel I need to. Whoa, let's hook left real quick here. I kind of like this stage, actually. Maybe the first stage and this stage are my favorite. I do not like the second stage, the Sky High Zone. Just the way that you control the hang glider, I don't like it. And you've probably noticed by now that there are no bonus stages in this one. The bonus stages in the first game weren't that great anyway. The very first Sonic the Hedgehog, I loved that game for the Sega Genesis. I still love it. It is still fantastic. Still one of the best games for that system. But the sequel was really awesome. You can kind of make Sonic Jesus when he's got a full forward spin going. You know, he's very fast right there. You can press the jump button just at the right time as he hits the water, and he'll just jump right. He'll walk on water or jump on water. Now this boss is a seal or robotic seal. And you need to jump on him as he propels a ball on his head. And the way to do that, just kind of wait for him to do it. Just stand in front of him. He won't attack you. Just wait for him to start putting that ball on. And right when it's on his head, jump on it. And you'll hurt him. Oh, yeah, I just got him. I thought it was not going to register. But just keep doing that. Just stay right in front of him and wait. There we go. Whoa, don't touch him because I've got no rings. Ah, that was too soon. And before he starts balancing a ball, he can catch you and push you away. And there, I bounced on him enough. And that'll be the end of this stage. But yeah, I think maybe from this point on, I just did a... skipped forward to just show you various parts of the remaining stages. I think. At some point I did. Yeah, this is the Green Hills Zone, and it has a very similar feel to the regular Green Hill Zone from the first Sonic. Different music, but some of the same trappings. Similar looking level layout. More graphical glitches, but loop-de-loops, like in the first game. Some springs. And the same enemies. Ah, crap. Some spike beds. But yeah, we'll just skip forward to certain parts of the rest of the game. I will eventually show you, even though I had to use a lot of save states. Ooh, that was lucky. I will eventually show you how to get all the Chaos Emeralds. But yeah, there will be a number of spike beds. Whoops. Stupid glitching. There will be a number of spike beds that if you screw up a jump from a spring or something, you can land on those spikes. And there may not be a way out of it. You might have to just die and start again. And there's no save points, like I think there was in the first game, the first Sonic for the Master System. There's no save points. You have to start over at the beginning of the stage, I think. And here is the boss in the third act of the Green Hills Zone. And you have to land on him at the right time. If you take too long, then you'll get hurt. But he rolls back and forth, left and right on that stage. And there's more frickin' glitching. Yeah, the glitching, it's just in the, it's from the emulator Kega Fusion. I can't help that. I was able to play a video without running it through Format Factory, which makes the size smaller, and it was still glitched. Now this stage has these really annoying rotating things. They look like saw blades, and you have to hit right repeatedly to make yourself spin faster on them, and you need to jump off just at the right time to jump high, as you're on the left side of this blade thing. You press the jump button, and you get off, and you can jump high upwards. And now here, there's a false wall right there, but these are little conveyor belt type of things, and they can try to run you right into spikes like that. Ah, damn it. But this is Gimmick Mountain Zone. And there's another another rail car ride that I refused. But there are a hell of a lot of rings in this. And we also have these moving platforms. Sometimes they just move left or right. Sometimes they have particular patterns. They might take you close to spikes, or run you into spikes, or you might need to get off and then get back on again. And here is the third act of Gimmick Mountain Zone, where we'll face a boss. Yeah, you won't hit your head on those spikes, so you don't have to worry about ducking. That platform will come back. It'll deposit you into spikes, then it'll come back down and go this way, and you'll need to get off and get on here and then drop on again. Frickin' glitching. Urgh. And then the boss here, this guy is actually pretty darn easy. Just jump straight up at the left and right corners and bounce on him as he comes towards you at just the right time before those spikes grow back, and you'll hit him. I think I was too early there. There we go. Just keep doing it, and you'll beat him. Kinda sucks that the second to last boss in the game is one of the easiest. But yeah, he's very easy. There we go. But yeah, I have not gotten any of the Chaos Emeralds yet, and you will see a bad end if you did not get all of them. Oh, weird! I got on top of it. And then the final zone, unless you get all the Chaos Emeralds, is the Scrambled Egg Zone. And this one's a pain in the butt. There's these transport pipes that take you all over the place. And again, you have to hold well ahead in advance the direction that you want to go if there's a pipe that will lead off of the direction that you're going. But hold that direction in advance, and sometimes the pipes are closed off in areas so that you can't go in the other directions. And you'll just fall right through the pipes if you try to land on one from the outside. This is another part I hate, these bombs. You have to get close to them for them to explode and shoot out their shrapnel. If you try to bounce on them from above, they'll explode. Oops, and there's a nice bit of spikes. And more glitching. Damn it. And this is the second to last boss of the game, or the final boss if you did not get all the Chaos Emeralds. And he will give you the final Chaos Emerald when you beat him, but you have to bump him one last time after he starts to explode. But you have to kind of learn where he's gonna land, and sometimes he'll bounce off of you and fly the other direction. And sometimes you can hit each other. I took too long there. But when you defeat him, he'll explode, and while he's exploding, you need to bump him again real quick. But if you haven't gotten all the Chaos Emeralds up to that point, it won't matter. He won't leave you one. Yeah, he won't leave me one because I didn't collect any. But we will look later on to see basically where the Chaos Emeralds are all located, and they're mostly hard to reach. You got to go well out of your way to get them. But here is the ending of Sonic not collecting all the Chaos Emeralds. We are going to speed this up a bit, just because I don't want to wait through all of this, or I don't want you to have to wait through all of this. And Sonic is running by himself to the right. Excuse me, just having a Coke here. Yeah, we'll just speed this up real quick. But at the end, Sonic will not have Tails with him, and he will look up in the sky and see Tails in a constellation, or in the heavens, I guess, assuming that Tails died while in captivity from Dr. Robotnik. Kind of a bummer. But if you did collect all the Chaos Emeralds and then got the 6th one from that Silver Sonic, or I don't know what that one's called, but it's basically an evil clone of Sonic the Hedgehog, I guess, or a robotic clone. But once you beat him, he gives you the 6th Chaos Emerald. But after you beat him with the 6th Chaos Emerald in your possession, then you will get to play the Crystal Egg Zone. And here is the end here, and we will see Tails in the heavens. He died. Sad. And the word end gets all skewed. But we will now take a look at the locations for the Chaos Emeralds, the 6 Chaos Emeralds. And in other games, I think there were 7. But I used save states, so it looks kind of stilted at times. But we will generally see where they are. Oops. But you have to take certain tram rides or minecart rides. You want to stay on the high road generally. So just basically follow where I go. Sometimes if you screw up, you have another chance to try it again, or you could die and start everything all over. And sometimes you can't, but you'll still be able to die and start over. Shortly after where I was is the minecart, this first minecart. You need to jump right there so that you can make this ledge. Just kind of jump when I do, and then you go upwards, and then you slide, or you roll into a ball, and then jump to be able to get to this cart. And you need to jump right at that point to make it to that ledge, and then get that emerald. And again, it's every second act. And this one is the hardest. This one sucks. Just go where I go. Go over here and drop to the right. And there is a bouncy cloud. Bounce to the right. Drop down there. And then take this cloud and bounce over to that cloud. It's very, very hard to be precise. It's so hard to do on that stage. But you can start it all over again. You can go back towards the beginning and do it again. And then here is the one for the second act of the Aqua Lake Zone. Just follow what I do. Go where I go. You gotta float upwards from here in the bubble. Yeah, that second one, the sky high one, is the hardest one to get. And you have to hold, what was it, left? Yeah, hold left and do not let go. There, you'll go to the Chaos Emerald. There we are. That one wasn't so hard. And now this one is, you need to get to that platform above you. And this is how you do it. This is the Green Hills Zone Chaos Emerald we're going to try to get. Whoops. Bounce off the second one just enough so that you can get to where we were looking at. And now you need to bounce off that second one to the right. Just enough to land on that platform. And there it is. The Chaos Emerald. And now we're going to get the Chaos Emerald from the Gimmick Mountain Zone. Oops, stupid spikes. But just go where I go. Just keep going to the right here. Don't try not to fall on the spikes like I did. There will be a false wall to the left, just above these spikes. There we go. And then just keep going to the left. And bounce up here and take these stupid saw blades. Again, keep hitting right and you'll gain momentum. And then you go over here, jump over there, and there it is. And now we've got to get one from the Scrambled Egg Zone. And you get that by beating the Metal Sonic. And even though he doesn't give it to you in this clip here, he will give it to you if you've beaten all 5 stages. But you have to bump him again. But I used a cheat, Pro Action Replay cheat to give myself all the emeralds before I even beat him, so he doesn't give me one there. But he will if you've gotten the 5 before that. Then you get to go to Crystal Egg Zone and the 3 acts of that. This goofy music. And it has falling blocks that can hurt you. And more glitching, damn it. But there are also breakable blocks. And lots of spikes. Frickin' frack. I put on a invincibility cheat by this point. Yeah, there's a lot of false walls and stuff. I don't like that in this game. But that's the first act. And then this is, I think, part of the second act. Yeah, a lot more false floors. I really don't like that in this game. There's some extra life. Whoops, extra life monitor to the right there. More glitching. Damn it! Stop it. And then this doesn't look like it, but it's one of those things that you can spin around on. But you keep pressing right to build momentum, and you just press the jump button as you reach the left side of it, and hopefully you'll be able to jump upwards. More kind of false walls, more springboards, a lot of rings in this area. And that's the end of the second act. And then we'll face the third act, and the third act is there's not much stage to it before you face the boss, thank goodness. So all you do is go right, and you're in a habit trail type of tube, and you spin around the playfield where Dr. Robotnik is, or the final form of it, and you hold ahead of time the direction that you want to escape from the tubes. And then you'll go out into the playfield, and he will have these little asterisks, or whatever the hell those are, flying around trying to hit you. He'll also have an electrical force field that will power up here and there. But you just get out here and there, and you go bump his the thing that he's sitting in, the podium, whatever that is, and you do it enough, and he'll explode. And you'll want to jump out and take that tube back out to where he is. He'll get away, and that'll be the ending. But if you have all those Chaos Emeralds, he will leave you tails. Not yet. Is Sonic like bowing his head like he's really sad that he lost his buddy? Or was he expecting that electrical field to zap again? But at any rate, there's Tails. Sonic's like, what do I do now? Yeah, take your buddy and get the hell out of there, dipshit. But now we're going to see the proper end of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Sega Master System. And it looks like Sonic is going to leave Tails behind him, but Tails kind of catches up a little bit eventually. But they both get to reach the end. And we're gonna speed up here again, just because I don't want you to have to sit through the whole thing. Eventually they reach the end, and the sky turns, to night. And they both look upwards at the heavens, and they see both of themselves in the heavens. So during the cutaway, did they commit suicide? But that's Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Sega Master System, released in 1992. Later in the year, after the version for the Genesis was released. Yeah, they look upwards, they kill themselves, and then they're in heaven. It's kind of weird. I mean, I know that's not what happened, but that is Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Sega Master System. And now we're going to take a look at a trick. If you hold left and button 1 and 2 on controller number 2, before the dark blue screen starts to appear, and keep it held down until you go to the title screen. Keep those buttons held down, 1 and 2, and left on controller 2. And now you can let go and press a button, 1 or 2, on controller 1, and you will go to the stage select. You can select any act. But that was Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Sega Master System, released in 1992 by Sega. Later in the year, after the Sega Genesis original. This is Crazy Climber Racing. Thanks for watching game number 4, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Sega Master System series. Hopefully I'll see you soon with game number 3. Bye-bye, folks.